Hi guys, welcome back to another What I Eat in a Day video. Thank you so much for taking the time to log on and join me today for another fantastic day of food. So it's the weekend. It's currently a Saturday morning, and that's why you might hear shrieks and yelps throughout the house because the kids are obviously home from school. And basically this morning got off to quite an indulgent start. I made American fluffy pancakes, which I have made in a What I Eat before. So if you do want to know like a walkthrough of that recipe, I will link that video above, but I'm just going to overlay that now with a bit of music to show you guys what I had.
Daydreamer, sitting on the sea, soaking up the sun. She is a real lover, making up the past and feeling up her girl like she's never felt a fear before. A jaw dropper, looks good when she walks, the subject of their talk. She would be hard to chase, but good to catch, and she can change the world with her hands behind her back. Oh, you can find her sitting on my doorstep, feel like she's been there for hours. Oh, you can tell that.
And of course that was 7 points. I have no idea what this balloon is doing on my bedroom window, guys, but that's what happens when you have kids. Like, you just find random everywhere. But yeah, so I had that this morning. It was 7 points, well worth it. It's such an indulgent start, perfect for the weekend, a nice little treat. And now I want something for lunch, but I don't want anything too heavy. Like, I'm still quite full from the pancakes, but I don't want to wait until my evening meal because I feel like that's a bit too long to wait. Because for lunch I'm going to whip up some homemade tomato soup, which I love. Really easy recipe. And then tonight we're going to be having, God, my arms are so weak. We're going to be having a bit of a fakeaway. I'm going to be making for the first time some Thai burgers with a black garlic mayonnaise, which is so exciting, and ginger shiitake mushrooms, which I'm so excited about. I found the recipe on Waitrose and I thought, you know what, I have to try that. That sounds divine. You wouldn't believe how difficult it was to find black garlic, but I managed it in the end. I managed to get mine off Amazon because I don't have a Waitrose that I can get to very easily. I have to drive right the way into central Manchester, which isn't ideal. So yeah, really great day of food coming your way. I hope you'll enjoy it. So let's head off to the kitchen and make lunch. I will link everything that I'm wearing in the description box down below. This t-shirt I believe is from ASOS. These are my old house jeans from New Look. They're too big for me, to be honest, but I wear them in the house because they're really comfortable, and I'm on that time of the month, guys, so I like to be comfy. So yeah, I'll link everything that I can think of that you'd be interested in the description box down below, as well as makeup and all that jazz. But yeah, let's go. Okay, so for the chickpea and tomato soup, you're going to need either some passata or a tin of chopped tomatoes, some chickpeas, some loose vine tomatoes or baby tomatoes, whatever you want to use, some salt and pepper. I also have a bowl here of chili powder and fresh coriander, or you could use dried like I have today. I have got fresh, but I'm going to use that for sprinkling on the top. Some vegetable stock cube, and of course some garlic as well, and some oil just to kind of brown everything off before it goes in the processor.
Daydreamer with eyes that make you melt. She lends a coat for shelter, plus she's there for you when she shouldn't be. She stays all the same, waits for you and sees you through. There's no way I could describe her, what I say.
So you can basically blitz that for as long as you want. You can make it completely smooth, or you can do what I've done today and leave it a little bit kind of thick. I quite like the chickpeas to still be a little bit thick because it kind of makes a thicker soup, but that's whatever your preference is. But it smells so good, and it's this really gloopy consistency. Again, you could blend it up more if you wanted to make it smoother, but I like a bit of chunks.
Just what I'm hoping for, but I will find her sitting on my doorstep, waiting for surprise.
Okay, so it's afternoon snack time. I've just prepared a nice big mug of coffee and realised that I am out, so I'm going to have to nip to Tesco in a moment. But before I do, I'm going to drink this coffee along with one of these biscuits that I recently got from Aldi. I really like them. They're the caramelised biscuits. I feel like that they're really similar to the Biscoff biscuits, but Aldi's version. So I'm just going to have one of those. Normally I would have two, which would be 3 points. 2 is just, or 2 points for one and 3 points for two. But I'm not overly hungry. I just wanted to dip in, and I'm used to having a bit of a sweet treat in the afternoon, and I'm gonna have it alongside a plum as well. Again, normally I would have two, but today I'm just feeling like the one. By the way, for anyone wondering, that soup was delicious. I've had it before, so I knew it would be, and I have a lovely portion here for tomorrow, for lunch or for dinner, whatever. You could eat this with bread, put a bit of yogurt in it as well, or just add it with some chicken. It would just be delicious with anything. But I do like it. However, I like mine chunky, as I said before. Normally I would blend this out a little bit more, but I just wanted a bit of chunk, so I'm gonna pop this in the fridge. But for anyone who is wondering, it is 0 points a serving. I'm not gonna factor in the Parmesan just because I'm maintaining. I feel like it might have been 1 point. I literally had the lightest dusting, but obviously if you are tracking accurately, consider the fact that Parmesan as well. But without Parmesan, completely free. Okay, so it's now time for dinner, and I'm making these black garlic Thai spiced burgers with ginger, shiitake, and we're going to run through everything that you're going to need, but check out the description box for quantities and everything like that. So I have some beef mince, salt and pepper, an egg for binding, some garlic that we're going to use both in the shiitake mushroom butter and also the burger themselves. 2 cloves of garlic, some mint leaves, some fresh coriander, some lime, a chilli. I have some butter here that I'm going to make the ginger butter out of. And I also have this black garlic, which I'm going to use to make the black garlic mayonnaise. It was so tricky to get a hold of this, but I finally did. I have some fish sauce here, which smells rank. I want to make sure that gets put in as soon as possible because it smells disgusting. I have some mayonnaise. I have some crispy bacon that I'm going to use for the burgers as well. And also, of course, I have some shiitake mushrooms as well, which look absolutely beautiful. So, yeah, all I'm going to do is basically get a lot of this together to make it into patties, and then I will concentrate on making the ginger shiitake mushrooms that go on top of the burger, or alternatively you could have them as a side dish.
You can feel like she's been there for hours, and you can tell she'll be there for life. Oh, you can tell that she'll be there for life. Daydreamer, sitting on the sea, soaking up the sun. She is a real lover, making up the past and feeling up her girl like she's never felt a fear before. A jaw-dropper, looks good when she walks, the subject of their talk. She would be hard to chase, but good to catch, and she can change the world with her hands behind her back. Oh, you can find her sitting on my doorstep, waiting for the surprise. You can feel like she's been there for hours.
So I've just had dinner, And I'm not even exaggerating when I say that that burger was so delicious, such complicated flavours that just work together so well. Like, I would never ever think about doing a Thai burger. I would never really put ginger with mince and fish sauce. Like, it doesn't seem like on paper it would work, but it was so good. And I'll tell you what, I would be quite happy to just have that recipe just with the shiitake mushrooms without the mince, because I feel like those ginger shiitake mushrooms were so meaty tasting that if you were vegetarian, you could totally skip the meat and just have a buttload of those ginger mushrooms along with some garlic in a bun, and it would be amazing. So definitely one to try. Again, I'll link it down below, the recipe that I didn't do it to a T, like I changed things, and I didn't have any Thai basil, so I used regular basil, things like that, but it was delicious. I'm mega full now because as you've seen, as you saw, I had a side of sweet potato fries as well, which I cooked in my new air oven, which was great. I don't know how many points I've used for the day. I'll put a little bit of an overlay now. I'm not done for the day because I feel like I have a few that I need to get through. Plus I didn't eat all the muffin of the burger. I left about, I would say, a third of the muffin. I got quite full towards the end, so I left the bread. So I definitely will have something later on, but I just had to check in and let you know. And that black garlic mayonnaise was, it was so good. It's kind of like truffle oil and things like that, where you just think they're just a gimmick, they're not going to be anything special, but actually you try them and you think fair play, that is really good. And the texture was really smooth and it was quite sweet, but at the same time quite smoky. It's a very complicated flavour that actually worked really well with the bacon on the burger. It was just dreamy, guys. I definitely recommend from me. So yeah, I'm gonna get changed in a minute and then I will probably check back in later when I have some supper, which will most likely be fruit. Although if I do have a few points that I need to use, I might consider having a bit of chocolate or something like that. But for right now, I mean, I'm mega full. But yeah, I thought I'd just check in, let you know, and I'll see you guys in a bit. So it's been a few hours now and I'm just about to settle down for the night. I have 7 points left, as you've seen. I've not been 100% accurate, obviously. I've not accounted for oil and butter and things like that, but that's what I kind of use my weeklies for. Again, I'm not being overly strict, but feel free to accurately track, guys, especially if you're on a weight loss journey. I'm just maintaining, so I'm not as bothered about making sure that everything is done absolutely accurately. But I'm going to call it a day here. I'm going to have a water and of course my, where is it, I've already got one out, nightly orange, which you guys will probably be expecting considering the fact that I pretty much have one every single night of the week. Yeah, I think this is going to be a good one as well. But yeah, I hope you've all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to comment below if you have, and keep the love coming, because as I said, it keeps me motivated. It lets me know that you guys still want to see these. And what? Oh, my hair is such a mess. So yeah, give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new to see more what I eat in a day from me. And I hope you've all had the best day. As I said, I have 7 left, so I'm going to let 4 roll over. Or account for things again that I've not been totally strict on. And that's about it. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.
But I will find her sitting